This is my 2019 Cascadia. It's turning into a project truck. Today we're going to replace the manifold boost pressure sensor. That sensor going bad can cause rough idling, poor starts, poor performance, poor fuel economy. The engine takes a bunch of readings off of that sensor to measure other tasks. So we're just going to replace it today. You can clean them. This one's been cleaned. Part of a project here I'm doing, so I'm just going to show you how to replace that sensor. It was about $50 and it's easy to change, something you can do yourself. Should you encounter a problem, throw a code for that or whatever, you'll know how to do it. Well, here's the driver's side of the engine. Sorry, it's dirty. It's winter and sloppy outside. So this is where your boost pressure sensor is under this guard here. So we need a 13 millimeter socket's going to work good here for taking these out. Sometimes we're going to rock them back and forth. We don't want to break them off, that's for sure. So you got one up top here, and then you got, where'd we go? Where'd she go? Two on the bottom, right there. So I'm going to take these three bolts out to uncover that sensor. This is what the sensor looks like uncovered. We need to pry out this little clip here. I might set the phone down and do that with two hands just so I don't break it. But that just pops out just a tiny bit. Then you can pull this off. And two 10 millimeter bolt heads here. One on the left is an old one on the right is a new one. It's really not all that dirty. I have cleaned it in the past. And but you know what? We're just gonna put the new one in for the sake of 700,000 miles on the truck. You know, sensors can go. And as stated with the goals here of this project, I'm just seeing how much this whole refurbishment thing would cost. But this sensor was about $50, so really not that bad. And there's your hole that it goes into. Just be careful, you don't want stuff going down in there. And if there's carbon, you don't want to poke it down in there because you don't want it going into your engine. So before I put this new one in, I'm just going to take a little bit of lube here. Got this from the dealer when I bought the part. Just a little tube of Cummins lube. So, oops, crap. Well, didn't want to put that much on there. Let me run it around with my finger here. And let me clean up my mess here. There we go. I'm just going to put the bolts in and hook up the connector, dry it out. Just go yay tight with these things. You over tighten them, you're going to crack that plastic. Just snug them up good. There we go. There we go. Oh, you heard that snap when I pushed it back in. So, before I put that guard back on, I'll just start the truck up, make sure it doesn't throw any codes for that. Also, when you replace any sensor, check out the wiring too. I kind of looked this over as far back as I can trace it. Just make sure you don't have any rubs going on, any wiring rubbed through. And I think the follow-up video to this will probably be intake temp sensor, which is right there. And look at these injector pass-throughs leaking. Damn, this truck needs, she needs a good amount of work, boys. But, anywho, if you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe. We'll see you next time.